What is going on, guys? Happy Friday. It's July 29th. Finally start the video with a pool, so it's a good way to start things out. So yeah, everything's going good. Just enjoying life. Doing pools as I usually do when I want to have a little fun. And this 2009 Audi A4. So it's been cold the last couple of days. It was like, I don't know, 13 degrees, somewhere around there. Pretty cold. Today not as cold, about 31 degrees. But nothing too crazy, you know. We're used to it by now, so I'm sure a lot of people have it even worse. For those of you in Canada, gee, my friends on Instagram, and you know, other places that are colder, so I guess they have a lot worse than we do, so we have no reason to complain. But just typical Midwest weather, so nothing unusual. I don't think there's really any more snow in the forecast for a while. I think we're going to get some rain tomorrow. Maybe it may be some snow. Not sure, but no big deal. Life's still treating me the same, so no worries, no complaints. I guess for those of you who follow stocks, I don't really follow the whole stock thing, so I guess the whole big thing was I think it was GameStop at AMC that like shot up really high, and then heard some horror stories also about one guy. I guess he was a younger guy. He ended up selling his parents' mortgage. It was like mortgage funds or whatever. It had like $70,000 worth of funds. Put that towards that stock, and eventually lost it all, basically. And man, that's what scares you about the whole stock thing, is you really got to watch those things. And, you know, they do a lot of different things, and sometimes, you know, you can take advantage of an offer, then all of a sudden you'll basically, you know, if you don't really follow what's going on, you can basically lose it. So it's just not really my thing to follow those. I just think it's kind of a risky thing. It's kind of like gambling, really. So it wasn't really my forte, but man, that would suck. Man, I would 70 grand basically thrown away. That's terrible. I would feel horrible too, but not that I would ever do that, but that's just really bad. That's the thing, you know, in life sometimes there's risks, and sometimes if you take them, you know, sometimes you just succeed, but you know, not all the time. For that one, I think it wasn't worth it at all. So, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are doing a lot of YouTube, of course, you know, streaming and stuff, watching videos, learning stuff. I watched a lot of car DIY stuff, learning how to work on cars, and a lot of different variety of videos I watch. You know, sometimes I watch things and like people in different countries who like basically will just go to a grocery store and show their groceries and stuff, and how like a lot of people, even in like, let's say Russia, they actually know a lot that, you know, we may think that they don't know. Like there's this one guy on YouTube I've been watching. I don't remember his channel name, but basically he's in Russia. He would go to like a Russian grocery store, he'd call a hypermarket, and he'd like show all the foods and stuff, and talk about how like all the foods today, which I'm sure most of you know, have a lot of toxins and causes cancer. Like, you know, there's a lot of high sugary substances and, you know, all kinds of things, processed foods that are just like really terrible for your health. I mean, yeah, it's affordable and it's cheap, but in the long run, it's just terrible for you, and that's why it's cheap. And then whereas if you go for like organic or homegrown, or you know, you buy your foods from like an actual farm, like as in like not going to a park buying food, but maybe like an actual farm stand or something where you can actually know that these foods don't have antibiotics and GMOs and all that stuff that basically destroys the food. It makes the food, yeah, it makes maybe vegetables and fruits bigger, but at the same time, you're basically taking in those hormones and stuff, and it's basically taking a toll on your body, and who knows what kind of long-term side effects would result in. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I would watch that, and they know about a lot of the stuff that you know, people here are health conscious about, you know, about foods and what's good for you, what's not good for you. And you know, these days when you go grocery shopping, and today I actually gotta do aggressive grocery shopping, is you really gotta read the labels, see the ingredients, what's in your food, because all those things really do matter, If you look at a label and you see like things you can barely describe, pronunciate, and you know that, what's in that product is probably not good for you. So, yeah, there's all kinds of things, you can learn, I've learned some of these things online, Facebook, and many varieties of things that teach you and tell you, things, and of course sometimes, it's hard to follow those things. So yeah, back to that saying, I watch a lot of different YouTube stuff to learn, gain knowledge. I feel as you get older, you get smarter, And anytime I can take something in or learn something, it's definitely a benefit. So I can definitely appreciate it and definitely take advantage of those situations. This car is pretty decent, just kind of cruising around like that, just very light throttle. It's got enough torque to, feel pretty decent, Obviously, it's not WRX, but, for 211 horsepower, it's not bad, Just that mild throttle, and taking the turns, it's a very smooth, decent car, It's definitely pretty easy to have in the daily, like if you had another car, which I did originally. And I guess that's why I still have it. It's pretty decent for what it is. As long as you take good care of the car, they'll take good care of you. Yes, Audis are high maintenance and cost of maintenance and all the issues that they have, but a lot of things I've worked on and on this car, and a lot of things have been fixed prior to me owning it, so I kind of feel that, as long as nothing major goes wrong, I should be fine. So, yeah. School bus here doing a railroad crossing things. We had to wait. So. But yeah, just mild acceleration like that. It's very smooth and easy. And it's probably, I'm going to stay 25-30% throttle, just barely matching it, just a little bit of throttle. Feels decent. Decent enough. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much. I'm going to get my errands done, and I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Happy Friday, and hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing fine, as you can see. Just living my life, taking each day as it comes. So until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support, and any questions or comments, feel free to leave me some. Peace out. See you guys around. Stay positive in life. Keep doing what you enjoy doing, and may the best be with you all. Peace out. Who's the Berg signing out.